Alright, okay, to conclude, before I conclude, I would like to touch on what the youth NGO has talked about, the youth involvement in politics. In fact, that we in Penang, we have already made sure that the youth voice are heard, and we actually have organized, held 2 sessions of youth parliament, which has already been done here. That means the youth are actually being considered, their opinions are being considered in the decision making as far as in the context of Malaysian politics. In fact, we're going to do better than that. We will make sure that more ladies, more different categories, those in the post, their voice are heard as well. And that's what Pakatan is going to do. Okay, we also want to welcome SPP for saying that they will work hand in hand with Pakatan Rakyat to resolve Sabahan problem, because the Sabahan problem is then my ultimate worries. So we'll be able to work with Pakatan to resolve the problems. I assume that SPP acknowledge that the fact that only Pakatan Rakyat, this platform, has the constitutional power to resolve the problems that we've just mentioned, i.e. cabotage policy and also GST problem as such and etc. So before I actually conclude, I would like to talk about, share a story, one of the many examples how Pakatan Rakyat can actually do to help resolve Sabahan problems. I would like to quote Kampung Tabutuan Dam, Water Dam. So this is a project where the government is very, very keen to implement it. And credits to the state-based party and especially SFPP, they came and helped. They actually went to the kampong, they helped, they erected certain banners, they bring the memos to the Chief Minister's office and submit the memorandum to him, and it was published all over the newspapers. But then Chief Minister Musa didn't entertain them, so there was nothing much they could do. And then they waited, and the scientists actually went to the kampong and start doing research, drilling and stuff like that. So these kampong folks have chased them away. So by then, that is the time where actually DAP came in. So when we came in, not only that our national leaders came to help to fight for them, but we actually make it a political issue, we rationalize it. So we bring the fight right to the door of the UMNO top leaderships. And that's why they felt the heat and the pressure was on. They actually visited their constituency for the first time since 2008. They have gone back then in 2008. So that, not only that, they even challenged us on a debate talking about this rice bowl crisis versus the people of Kampung Tabutuan. And then we took up the challenge, they didn't come. Unfortunately, it turned into dialogues, and many more dialogues went up. And that's not only that, we went up to the parliament, we debated, we brought it up, we debated, YB Lim Kisang debated it in the parliament, and then that's when the government says, alright, since the people don't want it, okay, we will consider scrapping it. And then we also found out they actually already have 800 million allocated for the project, so they're certainly going to go for it. So YB, Hubert Lantangan, during his visit said, tak payah lagi lah gaduh, tetap jalan. No need to argue already, we certainly will go on with the project. But the fact that the government today says, okay, we will scrap the project. So how did we actually win the fight for the people of the Kambutuan in Sabah? How did we actually win it? Is it because of DAP? Or is it because of Pakatan Rakyat? No, that is not the answer. The answer is because, for once, Sabahan has stood with the fellow comrades in West Malaysia as one. To fight for a cause that's worth fighting for. And we stood together as Malaysians. The unity among Malaysians is a strength that Barisan Nasional is afraid of. The unity among Malaysians is a strength that UMNO doesn't want to see. And that is Pakatan Rakyat's strength. Regardless of our race or religions, of different ethics or cultures, even geographical differences, we unite as Malaysians. And that strength can only be diluted, and that strength can only be defeated through UMNO ways, the divide and rule. So I would like to conclude here that if any parties claiming whatever they claim they are fighting for, but by actions hinder the unity among the Malaysians, we have to reject that in the next coming general elections. In Malaysia history, Malaysians, regardless of our differences, we have never been this united. That's why we see Bersih. That's why we see antique liners.
Thank you. Can you wrap it up, please?
So I plead to my fellow Sabahans that we unite in the next coming general election as Malaysians ahead of this battle of the Rakyat. We win the cause of Malaysians together to defeat BN and change the destiny of Malaysia. Thank you.